What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, here with your first video of 2022. So my last video of 2021, I actually had to stop recording early because I was obviously in the hotel lobby and I had to stop, speaking and being there without a mask and all that stuff. So this time I'm not doing it from the hotel lobby, but I am still here to bring you guys a nice recap of Wednesday trading in the stock market. This is the first week of 2022 and it started off pretty red. As you can see here, SPY dropped nearly $10 today. And I tell you, the last 2.5 hours, SPY just tanked and it kept tanking. Now, we're going to look at a few different stocks. To start off with, I want to go with Micron, ticker symbol MU, because this is another stock that tanked. There was many stocks that tanked today, but so Micron dropped off. One sec. I always like looking at a 15-minute chart. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, so Micron today just had one of those days. It started strong. It ran up to highs of $98.45, and then it just sold off all the way down to $94.40 at close. Now, after hours, it's slightly up, but this is one we traded in a Discord, and we had a price target of $97 with it, so we banked off the calls. Now, in these times, you can also bank off the puts, as you guys know. But clearly, this wasn't really expected. So I expected Micron to get to $100. And the past couple of days, tech has really just dumped AMD, Nvidia, a few different stocks as well. But Micron held strong until today. Now, after hours, it is up, as I mentioned. So it is one to keep on your radar. I think it will hit $100 in January. So keep your $100 calls for MU on your radar. Speaking of tech, let's have a look at AMD, which hit highs of 151 yesterday, and then today sold off all the way down to lows of $135. It was incredible. Now AMD seems to always finish the day pretty strong, which is what happened today. It ended the day pretty strong. It ended yesterday pretty strong, but I think at this point in time it's looking pretty bearish. So you just might want to stay away from it for now if it stays below all these moving averages. Next up, I'm going to go with Facebook, also known as Meta now, but the ticker symbol is still FB. So as you can see, I have my line here, line of support around 322, and it's looking like Facebook is just steadily moving towards that line. So if Facebook puts that on, to be honest, let's just say it, let's just say it straight away. Puts on so many different stocks are available right now. Facebook, AMD, Oracle is another one, Affirm as well. Affirm, let's have a look at Affirm. Another horrible day, another day of selling off, almost 7% on the day. Affirm is a stock which was about $105, $110 last month, and now it's just tanking. It is just tanking and continuously tanking. So, okay, I don't know why Affirm wasn't pulling up. We'll try that again in a few seconds. But Oracle trends very close to this 10-day EMA line, this green line here that you see. 20-day EMA line, sorry, that you see. And right now it's just trending right about there. It's consolidating. Overall, the stock is very bearish, as it has been the past couple of weeks, to be honest. Since it was around $100, it's just been downtrending. Puts look like they're still on for this one as well. But next I want to touch on QQQ. This is very interesting and very important, so please take note. So you guys know about QQQ, and you guys know that it was around $400 just yesterday. Today, it sold off to start the day. So I want to show you my critical levels of support for QQQ. So I actually set these out before pre-market today, and this is why it's kind of interesting right now with QQQ. Here we are. So my levels of support for QQQ were around 395, around here, 391, just above this moving average, and it broke below both of those moving averages. So one thing to highlight here is QQQ had been bullish. It had been very bullish, and it was showing a bullish trend. It was showing signs of strength until really today. Now back-to-back red candles, and the stock now trending towards the 381 level I think it will hit 381 sooner rather than later. But if it does break below that, which I don't expect it to, we could be looking at a big drop down to around 363. And that kind of brings me on to SPY as well, because SPY we're seeing something similar. So SPY has been bullish recently, now showing back-to-back red candles, but it broke below this support at 370, which looks like it's on its way down to 363.97, and then it could go all the way down to 455. So with SPY, you might be looking at the short-term puts, but of course, if you zoom out, it's longer-term calls as always. I personally don't want to touch this right now because it's a bit too volatile for me and a bit too unpredictable as well. But all I can say is for those of you who trade SPY and QQQ, definitely look at the short-term puts. Look at these nice pullbacks, just as they've been doing along the chart. Pullbacks before they run up again, pullbacks before they run up. And I think that's where you can make your money with this one. Let's just go for Tesla and Apple. So Tesla, obviously, it's been downtrending since it hit highs of 1200 yesterday. And now it's downtrending towards, for me, what looks to be around 1020, this level. I was asked in the Discord earlier if it's going to go to around 1040. I think it's going all the way down to 1020, just like it did here. Steady downtrend here, and then potentially, which I don't think will happen, to lows of around 885. I don't think that's going to happen though. I think 1020 is very realistic. Down to this MA line of 946 is a possibility as well. But yeah, for right now, 1020 is my level for Tesla with the puts. It dropped 5% today, and it's just been bearish the past couple of days after hitting highs of 1200 with that positive news from Elon Musk. Lastly, let's go with Apple. Apple, similar story, down almost 3% on the day. Look for a pullback towards this level of 167. It's right now just at the moving average. Should zoom in. It's right, it's sitting at levels of just above the moving average, 20-day EMA, and it tends to usually pull back towards moving average before it moves higher. I don't think you're in any trouble with Apple. I think highs of 183 are near enough, and then eventually even higher to all-time highs. But at this point in time, the pullback has shown us that these kind of stocks don't only just run up; they do pull back as well, which you guys should know by now. That is mainly the stocks I wanted to watch for today. Of course, you got Bitcoin and Ethereum that pulled back heavily. They got yanked today. Dogecoin got yanked as well. I think overall the market needed something like this just to kind of give us some buying opportunities. Long term, I think these are great entries for many of the stocks I've pointed out today. Even just indexes like SPY, QQQ. Long term, these are good, very good buying opportunities. Short term, you just got to kind of hold tight and clench your cheeks because this is going to be, it's going to get a little bit more red, I think, before we see anything go higher. And remember that you can always look at the different sectors, such as XLE, XLF, XLK, depending on if you're looking at energy sector, the financial sector, or technology sector. I did point out with the financial sector, there was a nice gap up yesterday, and it's still okay. It's down slightly today, but as long as this can stay bullish, we should be good with SPY. The financial sector is always a place where you can look for a good indication of what SPY might do. As long as the financial sector can stay bullish, we should be okay, honestly, with SPY. Expect SPY to recover and start uptrending again. And when it does, make sure you bank off those call options. I know there's a lot of talk and a lot of rumors about SPY is going to drop, SPY is going to do this and that. It might do it short term, but overall, we can't really tell yet. So don't be scared, don't be freaked out by what people say. But like I said, you can check out different sectors depending on what interests you, and there might be some sector rotation. I mean, money might be rolling from energy into financial sector, or from financial sector into tech, or whatever. Just keep your eyes out on that as well. See where money is being moved around. I lastly want to touch on Ford because that was the play that kind of just went crazy yesterday. If you got in the call options on Ford yesterday at market open, the $24.50 or $25 calls, you would have made like over 3,000% on those calls. Look at this day yesterday. Let's just zoom in. Let's just take this in because this was a beautiful play. I got in late, but I still made money on it. Managed to double my money. But check this. It went from $20.43 last Friday and the last year up to highs of $20.60. So the options on this just absolutely went nuts. They went ballistic. And there was a little bit of a pullback today on Ford. If we look intraday, it started the day very weak actually. It sold off, and then it just went nuts, went berserk. When you see this crossover with the MA lines, just know that stock is going to rally, and that's exactly what happened. But then when the MA lines crossed over the other way, yeah, Ford also just tanked. So yeah, as I said, that's mainly it for today's video. Make sure you guys come and check out the Discord. The link's in the description below. Also, feel free to check out the stock option starter pack that will teach you about the Greeks, that will teach you about different strategies that are out there, teach you about my trading strategies, different resources that you can use to learn a bit more about options, all that kind of stuff. Check out the stock option starter pack. Of course, make sure you guys subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share. We're going to make 2022 a great year, all of us out here. And of course, if you don't have me on socials, Instagram, Twitter, make sure you guys follow me at The Wealth Prince. That is pretty basic. That is pretty much it for today's video. And of course, make sure you guys are back here next time for another video. Thanks a lot for watching today. We'll catch you, if not on the Discord, then on YouTube next time. But I've got money to making, you've got money to make. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.